Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. I'll be loading this to all the radio apps. And if you want to drop a donation, feel free. Now let's just get into it. So Michigan just lost to Penn State 28-21. Ronnie Bell, you got to catch that ball, bro, right in the breadbasket. I can't blame Shea on this one. Well, I can a little bit, but let's just get into what happened. So, basically, Penn State comes out, gets a 21-0 lead, and the rest of the game is basically Michigan fighting back. And Michigan, second half, the defense slowed down Penn State to where they were just getting 3 and outs, and basically, their defense got tired. So, from then on, it goes, Penn State gets another score when it's 28-14. Michigan comes back and scores again, gets the ball back, and basically has a chance to tie the game with a couple minutes left. Fourth down, Ronnie Bell gets the chance to catch the ball, and he just dropped it, y'all. I feel bad for him, but you got to catch that ball. It wasn't a tough catch, really. I'll give Shea this. He threw it right in the breadbasket. So, that's basically what happened, but I'm going to get into what we did wrong and everything like that. So, in this, Don Brown, I'm going to start with the defense first, I guess. Don Brown, he's being stubborn. He's doing what Don Brown does, running man, one-on-one matchups, the safety on Hamler, and the blitz doesn't get there, and we get torched. So, Don Brown, you're your own worst enemy. You can't just run man all game when they have somebody that's that fast. It ain't that. Like, I'm so tired of talking about this man and this stuff. Like, you don't learn from your mistakes. Like, you second half, you did a hell of a job on their against their offense. But you still make the same mistakes to get us in a horrible situation. Like, you do the same mistakes to get us in a horrible situation. And, yeah, the defense stepped up and slowly got us back in the game. But our offense takes so long to get going that it still makes the game close. Like, so that's just what it is with the defense. Like, we had a chance to get it back on fourth down, and to get it back from Penn State because we had 3 timeouts and they were trying to run out the rest of the time. But you got Jordan Glasgow. He gets blown up on third and 3. He just gets blown up. You got Hawkins coming up trying to chicken wing, and he chicken winged Hamler. They gave it to Hamler on third down. He chicken winged Hamler and got him pretty good. But it's third down. You need to come up and hit. Chicken wing don't stop nobody in their tracks unless you just a beast. When you a small DB, chicken wing ain't gonna cut it. Especially not on a third and short. You gotta come up, boom, and lay the hit to stop them in their tracks. Glasgow just got blown out. He shouldn't even. He's a DB trying to play linebacker. So when it's big boy football, he'll get blown up. Those linemen, get out of here. You too little. Now, that's basically what it was for the defense. It was just basically the big plays. We gave up big plays. Hudson in coverage gave up a touchdown. He's horrible in coverage for the most part. And Hamler just going deep, really. So we just got killed on deep, big plays, basically. So it's just Don Brown wanting to run man, putting safeties, putting Hawkins and putting Metellus on their fastest guy, and you get torched. It's not the safety's fault. It's the coach's fault for putting him in that position. It's stupid. You've been torched by this so many times. The last time we went to Happy Valley, you got torched by it. You did the same stuff. You almost made up for it, but you couldn't do it. Your same mistakes cost us. Now, the offense, first half, the offense was just pretty much trash, y'all. I'm going to be real. Like, Shea was playing bad. He was scared, nervous. No running game. No running game at all. And I was basically like, Harbaugh is an idiot. You constantly running the ball when it's not working. You just constantly trying to run the ball when it's not working. But what happened in the second half is the defense stepped up and kept getting 3 and outs, and Penn State's defense got tired. So that was a big thing. The defense got tired. It was kind of like last week what happened to us against Illinois. Their defense got tired, and the running game started to open up a little bit. And Gaddis finally made an adjustment to something he hasn't done, and that's throw screens, throw little wide receiver flanker screens and all this stuff, quick outs to the wide receivers, and it was working. The blocking was good, and we started eating them up second half. So that's really what it was. I mean, the offense, it's inept for the most part, but once we started doing those screens on them, it worked. I'm not sure how much you can carry over. We should be doing that stuff anyway, but down the field has to be done. I'm still not seeing enough down the field. So, but this is what I really want to talk about. That last play. I mean, not the last play. We're in the red zone, y'all. We're in the red zone. It's like first down on the 5-yard line. And they're running Shea. They're running the read. It's not there. They're running QB sneaks. They ran like 2 QB sneaks. What are you doing, Gaddis? Shea ain't Jalen Hurts. That ain't going to work on this defense. Trying to run him. Like, those were some of the stupidest red zone plays I've seen. When you were in the red zone last time, you went to a power I formation. Why didn't you go back to it if you didn't want to throw the ball you were scared we were going to turn it over? Go to the I and get 5 yards. You need 5 yards to score. Then you needed like 3 yards. Get in the power I and run the ball with your backs. Now all of a sudden you don't want to run the ball with your backs. You trying to run Shea. He ain't that. Now, I can't get on Shea this game because second half he did what he had to do. Shea did what he had to do second half, y'all. Y'all might say, I get on players, but when they play and ball out or show heart, I'm gonna give him credit. I give all credit to Shea this game, especially that second half. He was balling. He was doing what he had to do to win the game. But that play calling in that last, once we got in the 5-yard line, 10-yard line, you should have been running the ball. If you don't want him to throw it, run out of the I. We all thought we didn't have no power I sets, y'all. We saw it again. We saw one tonight. Why didn't you go to the I? That was the perfect time to go to the I and do hardball ball and run that ball in. That's all you had to do. But I guess I can say that. But if Ronnie Bell catches that ball, none of it matters. But I like to think of stuff before it happens. Okay, before we're on 4th down. I'm trying to get to the 1 so we can QB sneak or whatever. If you're scared to throw it, they act like they were scared to throw it until 4th down. So that's just what I'm saying. Those last couple plays, they act like they were scared to throw it until that 3rd and then 4th down. But they ran some other Once we got on the 5, I think it was first and goal. But we were on like the 10 and we ran a couple plays and got first down, or it was a penalty or something. But we were running dumb plays. Like that whole, once we got in the red zone, we were doing some dumb plays to me. They were just stupid. Like, we're in the red zone. Throw it to 6'4", 6'5" Nico. Try Tariq. DPJ, these dudes are bigger than their corners. Throw the ball in the end zone and try to get the touchdown. Harbaugh's trying to milk the clock and slowly get down. We're in the red zone, bro. Stop counting your points before you get them. Trying to milk the clock. Ain't no time to be milking the clock. Get the touchdown, then you worry about the clock. I was on the phone with my homeboy, and I was so mad because I saw what was coming. I saw what was coming, y'all. I knew just someone gonna end up right. We in the red zone, throw the ball in the end zone. Once we got to the 20, we should have been taking shots into the end zone. We should have been trying to get that touchdown. Not trying to, let's meticulously, let's still clear the clock. Let's still worry about the clock. Forget that clock. Get the dang touchdown. Throw the ball in the end zone, man. Damn. To me, it shouldn't have came down to that Ronnie Bell 4th down. He dropped it. He gonna have to live with that. He dropped that the game to even up the game. He dropped it. I mean, what can I say? It ain't much to say. He dropped that ball. But I'm just looking at what we could have did before then to get the touchdown. That last series, that last red zone, those red zone like last 7-8 plays, I knew what was coming. You being too conservative, trying to worry about killing that clock. Don't worry about the clock. You need to be trying to get that ball in the end zone. It ain't much else to say, y'all. They show a heart. Second half, they show a heart. And us being in all those close games this year, it showed up in this game because we've been in close games. This Michigan team, this team right here is battle tested. They've been in some battles. So, but they just couldn't get it done. Ronnie Bell, the same thing that's been hurting us, that's been part of the reasons the offense hasn't clicked all the way, is drops. Shea made his mistakes, a lot of mistakes first half and bonehead mistakes. But second half, I can't do nothing but tip my hat off to him. He was playing. And like honestly, I was writing down notes and I wanted to talk about Harbaugh just staying with the run. Because he wasted, even when we stopped Penn State in the second half, he wasted a couple more drives trying to stay with that running game. When, to me, it was almost time to abandon it all the way. We had like one maybe two drives where it was kind of working, but it really wasn't. Like we had Tariq didn't get, he had like 4 catches for like 15, 20 yards, but he probably had about 40 or 50 yards in penalties. Every time Tariq was about to get a catch or something, they hold him. They get a pass interference. So that's just what it is, y'all. It ain't much to say. Harbaugh making dumb mistakes. Harbaugh trying to kick a field goal with Moody before the half when we all know Quinn Nordine has the stronger leg. So why are you using Moody for a 58-yard field goal? Dumb mistake. The last, when Penn State's trying to kill the clock, we had one timeout left after they got the first down. The clock stopped because Hamler was hurt. So the clock stopped. We had one timeout left. Harbaugh uses it on a challenge that he knows we're not going to get. It's obvious that he got the first down. So you save that timeout. Even if they have to punt, guess what? Remember MSU? Remember how MSU beat us? What? Harbaugh's first year? You never know. That could have happened. Bonehead. Don't do something stupid and lose your logic. They got the first down. Save that timeout. Try to stop them. Hopefully you can stop them and make them punt. You never know what'll happen. You might block the punt. He might drop the punt. You gave up the game at the end. Because you want to blow the timeout challenging something that's obvious we didn't stop them. Bonehead. So, this game, Harbaugh, this game is... We show heart, but heart only gets you so far, son. We lost. Basically, we lost this game basically because we did nothing first half. We scored a touchdown and we're down 21-7. We never could recover all the way. Ronnie had the chance to win it. He just couldn't do it. Like, Harbaugh's struggle ball, it just kills me because we wasted plays. Like, we wasted so many plays in the first half trying to get the run. And that only works if your defense gets off the field fast. Like, if they're stopping the run and your defense isn't getting off the field that fast, so their defense is having time to rest, it's not going to work. Luckily for us, the defense started playing lights out. And they started getting off the field. And Penn State's defense was on the field all game. Second half. That's the only reason we had the little bit of running yardage that we did. We probably had maybe 120, 150, maybe. But we showed heart, but we lost. I mean, what was it? Moral victory? Hopefully the offense starts playing better. Good luck, because we play Notre Dame. I mean, that offense, we have to be able to throw if the running game isn't there. If we can't throw when the running game ain't working, we gonna show some heart maybe, but it's going to end up about the same. We're going to lose. I mean, I don't know what to say. We show heart. Great. What was? We got to hope Wisconsin is mad and beats OSU and we can beat them at the end of the year. But we still got Notre Dame. We still got Michigan State. Indiana, who knows how our offense is. I can't take much from this game from the offense. We threw flanker screens. We threw a bunch of flanker screens, and they worked. It's not guaranteed to work against everybody. I mean, those flankers, Shea ate them up with flanker screens. He wasn't throwing down the field. So I can't take that to the bank. I want to see downfield throws. Now, if it's like Alabama or somebody, you can take that to the bank. They running crisp offense. Some stuff, but I can't take it to the bank. So I really can't get a moral victory out of this. I guess we'll find out if the offense maybe got on the same page and we'll be clicking more next week against Notre Dame. But I see it about the same. We won't be able to run, and Don Brown will probably be dumb enough to play man, and we'll get down, and we'll have to try to scrape and claw and get back in the game. Almost like the Notre Dame game last year. Like, the offense is just so bad, bro, y'all. It showed some heart, but I'm not sure, y'all. It ain't. This one hurts. This one hurts because the defense played pretty good to get us back in the game and give the offense chance after chance, and they just couldn't do it. They waited till you had chances, but you were still stagnant somewhat, and it came down to that final drive. You don't want to come down to the final drive to try to tie the game when you've had chance and chance and chance to move the ball and get points. But you're not getting it. You're running on third and four. You're running on third down and 4 when you haven't got any yards running the ball. That's not a smart play call. We're trying to get back in the game, and we're not running it consistently well, and you're running it up the middle out of shotgun on third down. Like, come on, think. Like, all these little plays and little drives that stall, they add up in a close game. All those mistakes, they add up. So, Don Brown and Harbaugh, it's the same stuff. Shea played bad in the first half. He showed a lot of heart second half. I can't do nothing but respect that. But ain't no moral victories for me, y'all, unless we just really see a change in how this team plays. That's all I got, y'all. I mean, we had some drops early, a few drops, but it was just, overall, the offense was just trash first half. You can blame play calling, you can blame Shea, you can blame the receivers, you can blame the offensive line for not making holes, but that's just what it is. Don Brown, you got to get out your own way and stop trying to run man all the time. It ain't going to work, bro. Why? I'm more mad about Don Brown running that man because he should know better. Like, he should know better. You can't do it all game, bro. But I guess you could say all that stuff don't matter because Ronnie Bell dropped that ball. You can take it for how you want it to. You can be mad about Ronnie. You can be mad about Don Brown. You can be mad at Harbaugh trying to run it all game. And it don't matter. It's still a loss, y'all. So that's all I got, bro, y'all. This one hurts, and it's just it's a punch in the stomach when you play and you get back in the game and lose like that. But that's all I got, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Like. It's going to be on the streaming apps. I'll put the link in there. If you want to donate to the page, feel free. As always, go blue.